So with our handsome Mr. K, ready, Kugel? Nice. So we're gonna warm up a little bit with some find its, and we might do some proper hellos in just a moment. So Ebba, do you wanna be my helper and hang out right over here for a second? Yeah, that looks perfect. Thank you. So when your babe is sometimes noticing company, you may have to start this off maybe on leash, because if, let's say, he's a little eager beaver in the beginning, we don't want him to rehearse jumping or the behavior you're not a huge fan of, because then he might start to think that that's part of the hellos. So with Mr. K right now, if he's a little bit of an eager beaver, excuse me, I might send him away, do a little find it. Ready, Kugel? Hey, Ebba, can you stand up if we're going to do a little high with him in a second, please? So we'll get Mr. K to go into a little sitting position. Are you ready to practice hippo?
He's just drinking.
Okay, that's great. He's going to be so dirty. We're going to have to wash him when we get home. So when Mr. K is practicing, we might start off with doing a little approach, get a little check-in back over next to me. So if, let's say, he got a little excited, we're going to get that little sitting position. If he's a little jumpy jelly bean, I'm going to send him away just to get some movement out. Ready, sit. Good job. So if he's a little eager or a little bit apprehensive, sometimes the jumping can happen when he gets a little excited. And we might say, ready, you want to go say hi? We go visit. Did you want to pat Abba for a second?
Yes, I would.
Go ahead, say hi to Mr. K.
You.
Nice. So very good. So beautiful job. So we'll bring him away. We'll do a little find it again. Ready, find it. He's like, lady, I didn't see it. Yes, he's a very agile guy. So with Mr. K again, he's just finding the crumb he lost earlier. So we'll try and get his attention. Ready, Kugel? So obviously you don't always have to have the babes engage with the person. So if, let's say, your puppy was a little bit unsure or a little overwhelmed or too eager, they don't even have to make contact happen because the contact might be too exciting or a little overwhelming. So we're going to go say hello. So would you like to say hi? So Mr. K says, I'm just going to hang out right here. So go ahead and pat Mr. Handsome. What a good job. So if Mr. K didn't feel as comfortable, I would, let's pat his side, okay? Because it's a little bit, for the puppies, sometimes the head is a little bit spooky. Good job. He is very fluffy. So again, ready, Kugel? So we're just making it seem fun to, again, approach and be soft when we're doing some of these little approaches. Ready? So we'll get a little sit. Nice. Would you like to come say hi to Mr. K again? So remember, pat the side or his little back area. So like right here is perfect. You want to pat? I just don't want you bonking him on the head. So a lot of puppies don't love the bonk bonk to the head. So I would highly recommend the side. If Mr. K did not feel comfortable, I would not be forcing touch upon him. Because remember, even though he does want some of these goodies, I don't want him to think that he has to work a certain skill that might make him feel uncomfortable to earn the snacks. Ready? So we move away from our distraction. He's a happy guy. He is very curly. He's got a very nice coat, very wavy. So the benefit, again, of doing a few of these, and if he gets a little too eager, I'm going to regain his focus, set him back up nicely next to again, to me or the friend. And now he's nice and stationary. Would you like to come say hi again? We'll bring Mr. K over to you. Ready? So go ahead and say hi to Mr. K. Nice. So if Mr. K, he's like, would you like my fluffy tail? If Mr. K could care less about the hellos, no big deal. The main goal is that he's nice and soft while he's near his new friend that's off in the bubble here. Good job, Mr. K. So ready, Kugel? So we might do another little find it. Get him up and wiggling. Ready? Kugel, come. So obviously when there are some distractions in the environment, giving him options other than just having the main target be the destination he's hoping to get to can be very helpful. Ready? Find it. And if you find he's been doing a really great job with hellos, keep rocking it. But I would recommend to sometimes make it where the hellos are not always meets and greets. Sometimes they're walking past the distraction. Oh, good burp. Sometimes if they're near the distraction, be doing a couple approaches and disengaging. So the main goal to working with the handsome guy is building up this concept of novelty doesn't always equal go check it out, which for a lot of the babes, they sometimes have a harder time assuming that every time they see a new friend or a new person or a new thing is to go check it out. So sometimes it could be pairing easy find its or name recognition. Oh my goodness, chewing is optional. There you go. You got to chew it again. But getting him to work through a couple of these skills could be another great way to take that energy he would have used on the exciting new thing and funnel it onto something else. Nice job. Ready? Sit. Great job. But remember that jumping and popping is not him trying to be a bad boy. He is just saying, you know what, I'm a little overwhelmed or a little too stimulated. And then the pouncing up and down kind of would be potentially for him a little bit of a stress signal. It, of course, can be some typical excitement. But we just want to make sure that if he is giving us a little bit of a hard time, that he might be actually having a hard time. So sometimes lowering the criteria or ask him to do something that might be simpler could be another great way to redirect him. So, but I do want to try a little bit because Ebba's just playing with her dolphin for a second. I want to see if we can try a little bit with the ball launcher because I know we were practicing with it a little bit earlier. And I just want to see, he did do a couple good moments where he plopped it in. He doesn't know where to put it sometimes. So we're going to just give it a try with him. It may not be perfect, but again, we're going to send him away. I'm just going to go ahead and get him up and wiggling so he can enjoy the ball. I'm going to see if I can get him. Ready? Kugel, what's this? He's like, hold on, lady, ready? So I'm going to show him the new friend. Nice. We're going to plop it in, and we're going to see if we can go ahead and get him to go chase the ball, and which, again, he does a very good job grabbing the item. Ebba, can you stay off to the side so we can see better? That's okay. So ready, Kugel? So I'm going to see if I can get him. Again, we're going to see if we can drop the ball. I know we were doing some hand touches earlier and trying to target the item, but I want to see if we can start to get him to hone in on the new tennis ball and plop the original in the hole. Nice. Beautiful. Right there. Because he's like, I caught it instantly. Ready, Kugel? So I'm going to try and again lure him in with the ball. See if we can go ahead and drop it. Yes. So for him, I was trying originally with the food, but I feel for him, he's more interested in obviously the tennis balls. So Ebba, can you move over just a little bit? Thank you. No, you're good, my lovey.
I'm just watching it shoot out.
Yeah, I know. It's really cool. So, but what we're getting him to rock is now chasing the ball, which is, again, what he's hoping to do in general. But now I'm showing him the new friend, plopping it near the item here to try to get him to release it. And now he's figuring it out. So he prefers more so using the toy exchange game concept. But now I'm just kind of helping him in the beginning target this ball launcher by putting the other ball in the target sort of area. And if he drops it, don't worry. So we're going to try and see if I can get him to go ahead. And let's say he doesn't quite grab it. I'm going to put it in his mouth. Ready? And he did several little passes. So we'll try again. He's like, I want that one. Well, maybe we'll rotate. We'll put that one in. We'll rotate through a different ball. He's like, it's going to happen. What a smart boy. So ready, Kugel?
How does it want the
It has a little track inside, and when the ball touches it in a certain spot, it goes on the track and it brings it on down. Ready? Oh, so close, Mr. K.
Oh, I could.
Oh, you gonna help him? Go ahead. You want to plop it in? So he did do like probably 5 or 6 lovely moments with the ball.
If he drops them, I could get.
You're gonna help him? That's very good. Thanks for helping. But technically, his family wants him to learn how to plop it in. So very close.
No,
You can help him instead? That's very nice of you. Just plop it in, Hippo. There we go. Good job. So, but you will see it obviously takes some generalization. It takes a couple great reps for him to start figuring it out. And we may find for Mr. Handsome, if he prefers the toy as the distraction to re-hone in, that could make it easier for him than the food. Ready? Drop. Well, he might be getting a little tired. Sometimes when he also starts to not want to plop it in, I find he's getting a little exhausted. Oh, he almost threw it in. Ebba says she also really enjoys the ball launcher instead. So, but definitely work a little bit through some of these different skills. You got to plop it in the ball launcher just one at a time, okay? So you can see he does get very excited about it. So I would be cautious as to how long or for how many reps he does do. And if you find he starts to have a little bit of a hard time, you know, with the product and then not really taking little breaks, then that could be a little challenging. Well, he still hasn't even brought the other ones back because he can't carry 2 balls, though he's going to try. So with the hands, Ebba, leave it be, okay?
I just love this color.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And I like the green light.
It is pretty cool. So Kugel, excuse me, Ebba, move your dolphin. So if, for example, do you want to grab that one for me? So if, again, he was doing a good job targeting the item, keep rocking it. If, for example, he needs a little extra help, practice a little bit with the item maybe off. Nope, 1 second. He has to bring it back, okay? But right now he's still practicing what he needs to work on for school. Ready? Kugel. So, and again, he's like, nope, I'm distracted. So we have a few too many balls out, which could be a little hard for him. So, but for homework's sake, I would definitely rock. Ebba, can you leave it be, please?
I'm so sorry.
So the benefit of working through, again, some hand targeting is you can start to apply that option to your hand, then target the contraption itself, so the launcher, and then start practicing maybe even targeting your hand with the tennis ball in his mouth to drop it, and then you get to throw it again, and then transition to the launcher as well. But he did put about 5 or 6 moments into the ball launcher to send them away. So I'd say for homework's sake, just keep rocking what you've been doing. He's doing a very nice job. Again, no pressure to continue. If you need to take a little breather during the summer months, perfectly fine. But I will be trying to offer the doggy day school and the structured play classes as well as a venue for some of the students, but no worries. Yeah, he's doing a good job. So, but we'll give Mr. K a little break. I know my little one is having a great time with the launcher, and maybe she'll end up getting one. Who knows? Her birthday's coming up. But very nice job with Mr. K. You're going to do one more throw? Okay, one more for Mr. K. What a good job.